Top Point in various ways since before I was born. My mother, my siblings, and I have all attended Top Point summer camp, and my brother and I both attended school here. It would be entirely accurate to say that this place is nothing foreign to me. In fact, in the most non-cliche way possible, it's like a second home. However, the word home has different connotations depending on who you ask. But as Chad would say, this is a monologue, not a dialogue. So on that note, I'll continue. If Top Point is like my home, then naturally it would follow that the people here are like my family. As such, they share similar characteristics. I'm really nervous. Among these are familiarity, openness, support, reliability, and comfort. At Top Point, we become familiar with each other very quickly, as there are only about 70 or so of us. While it is true that familiarity breeds contempt, it is also quite true that it produces openness. In other words, in such a small school, we get pretty comfortable around each other, and as a result, we open up. I can't tell you how many times Mary or myself have laughed so hysterically hard, in class, mind you, that we've cried, or how many times Chad has called me a turd, or how many times Lindsay, Katie, and I have made absolute fools of ourselves. Suffice it to say that the latter happen daily. Needless to say, the small, familiar atmosphere has made us quite comfortable and open with each other. Being too familiar with each other leaves room for irritability. You forget your manners for a second, and you say something harsh. It happens, especially in the home. The beautiful thing about family, however, is that no matter how many snarky comments you make, how many petty disagreements there are, or how absurdly you act during class, they will always want the best for you. On that note, I want to recognize the sincere dedication and effort put forth by all the Top Point staff. As a teenager, I'm sure we're not always super fun to work with. I know that we can be difficult. I would even be lying if I said that I never deliberately tried to be difficult just for my own amusement. Even if we were all angelic little children, the staff would still have to work really hard to keep this place going. So thank you all very, very much. And I'm sure I speak for my whole class when I say that your effort is very appreciated. Before I finish, there are more people that have to be recognized. For 3 years, I have attended a school that is like my home. But up until sophomore year, I literally attended school at home. The event that provoked me to speak today happened several years ago while sitting at a graduation ceremony. I thought to myself, I don't care what school I graduate from, my parents deserve one of those nice speeches too. So I'd like to apply that to, both my parents, even though it was primarily my mom, but both my dad and my mom deserve thanks. So without getting ridiculously mushy, thank you both tremendously for your support and for all your effort. It's very appreciated.